What's up, guys? Dave with Miracle Canine Training. We're out here at Lakewood Park with Louie. So we have a lot of dogs that are currently nearing the end of their board and train program and that we're getting ready to start proofing some of their foundational skills in new environments with. So what we're doing is we're going to be running him through all of the basics while we're here. We're going to be working on his heeling, his downstays, his recall work, passing distractions, other dogs. We have another dog that's actually starting to come this way. That's probably going to come by in a moment here. And what we're doing is we're just making sure he's going to be able to stay nice and calm and focused in these environments. We're fading out the rewards and the motivation a little bit when we come into these new places because we want them understanding staying calm and focused. We've reinforced all of these commands and these positions enough where we shouldn't have any huge issues with it. So in a minute here, we're going to start walking around, then we'll start adding the foundational skills into the mix, and we'll go from there. Good boy. All right, so anytime I come into a new environment like this, the first thing that I like doing is doing just basic walking, not having the most strict of criteria outside of focusing on attention. So I'm walking in close proximity past people, past dogs, past any sort of distractions, and I'm correcting firmly for any sort of sniffing, any sort of leaving that heel position to move towards or engage in these distractions. And I don't typically start any sort of obedience work until I first and foremost know I can keep that dog calm, focused, and attentive on me. So that's what we're doing here first, is just passing lots of distractions, then we'll jump into the obedience stuff. All right, so next what we're gonna do is we're gonna start working some obedience commands with him. We're gonna work on some downstays as well as some recalls. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna switch him over to this long line for a moment here. Make sure we get ourselves all untangled. And we're gonna start here with our downstays. Now, anytime I'm coming to the park for the first couple of times with dogs, or with dogs that aren't obviously mine, or you don't have a super good history of success with them yet, what we wanna do is we wanna use the long line for safety. So we're using a 20-foot line here that allows me to create a sensation of being off leash and create the amount of distance necessary to work through some of this stuff while still ultimately having control. And what we'll do typically with the long line is we'll work them with the line on and holding the line initially, then we'll move to them just dragging the line, where if they were to dart off or something, I could just step on it. So, okay, come on. What I'm gonna do is start with a couple downstays, down. So I'll put them into command here, and then I'm just gonna walk to the end of my line and walk around for a minute. If you were to break this command, I would obviously mark with no, give my correction, and take them back to the same spot or as close to the same spot as I can. And then as he does well, I'll walk back to him here. Okay, come on. I'll take him to another spot. Down. Good. And I'll repeat that process. Now, obviously, we've got a lot of stuff going on around us, a lot of people hanging out. It's a really nice day. Not a ton of dogs, but enough dogs where we're getting some nice pass-bys in and working on general distractions. Okay, come on. All right, so next what we're gonna do is we're gonna add our recalls into the mix here. So we're gonna forget about the downstays for a little bit. You see he's obviously nice and kind of programmed into that, automatically downing on his own. And we're gonna start working him past that and getting him coming to us when called. So what I'm gonna do is create some distance here. Walk to the end of my line. Louie, come. Give my command. If he does not come because he's still in the downstay here, what I'm gonna do is mark with no, no. Louie, come. And then repeat my command. Good boy. And I'm gonna do a bunch of those here. Louie, come. And I want to get him a little bit closer than that. Nope. Louie, come. So I am going to correct for that because it's still not correct. Obviously, he knows recall. We've done all of this stuff before with him, but not in an environment that's busy like this. Louie, come. Obviously, tack on the heat, tack on that. We've just got done working a bunch of downstays with him, and he's a little bit not as focused in as he normally would be, and we're going to have to utilize that e-collar to work him past that hurdle. Louie, come. Nope. Louie, come. Good. Louie, come. Good. Louie, come. Good job, buddy. Louie, come. Let's go. Good. Louie, come. Good. Down. Good. Okay, so this is a little bit of a summary of how we get some of these dogs acclimated to new environments, the order of things we work on, the importance of those things, and ultimately successful first trip. It's really hot out, it's almost 90 degrees, so for a dog as hairy as him, he's gonna lose stamina pretty quick, but he still worked through things really well. So we'll keep you posted as he moves through his last week here, and we'll go from there.